In 1990, the first Bonner program began at Beara College in Kentucky. Today, in 2020, more than 65 colleges and universities have a Bonner program that involves students in developmental journey over 4 years in college that often become a lifetime of commitment.
We mark the beginning of the 30th anniversary of the Bonner Network and 3 decades of accomplishments. The Bonner program has brought so many dreams, hopes, and impacts for many of us, our families, and our communities.
This year, we know we will continue making a community impact and educating our peers on important social issues and developing important relationships. Like everyone around the globe, we have had to adapt, change, and reimagine our work, our lives, and our dreams.
The brutal killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and countless others are horrid, unjustified, and very clearly depict the centuries of oppression. These incidents fuel pain and fear in our communities, which Bonners courageously work to overcome and defeat every day. For days now, we have seen what centuries of mounting pain and injustice have boiled out to. We are also seeing communities come together to seek change that has been neglected for far too long. Bonner love is inspired by the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These words represent the hopes and ideals of countless and diverse organizers, activists, and change makers who have inspired our movement. The heroes we celebrate have been shaped and supported by countless people whose names have been forgotten. As we go into a tumultuous public environment, take a moment for yourself and for those around you. Self-care in a time of oppression and injustice is a form of resilience, and Bonners are among the most resilient in this nation. Reflect on the people who have touched and have impacted you and your life, and whom you have impacted and touched. Remember, we are the beloved community.
This spring, also we lost final goodbye hugs with our Bonner families, the children we mentor, the organizers who invested in us, the professors who educated us. We lost the opportunity to honor our community partnerships for their dedication and hard work. We lost the moments to celebrate the achievement of a college degree with our loved ones, and most importantly, some of us may have even lost loved ones. But we also found strength, courage, and hope in each other.
In the past few months, our hopes for a better tomorrow were challenged as the needs of communities have been exacerbated. Now, more than ever, the world needs the leadership, the empathy, and the drive of the Bonner community. Even though many of us could not help our communities without compromising their health, we could not ignore the call to continue serving, learning, and changing the world.
Dr. Elvis Francois, Oberlin Bonner alumni and surgeon at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, gave hope to frontline healthcare community workers by singing uplifting songs. At the University of Tampa, senior Bonner and dance major Janelle Worley created online dance classes for children with special needs. At Center College, 10 students, including sophomore Bonner Hannah, prepared 76 mask sets in conjunction with a larger community effort that has collectively provided over 4,100 masks for healthcare workers. Bonners from the College of New Jersey helped a longtime community partner swiftly switch to an online tutoring program to help at-risk Trenton teens. A Christopher Newport University sophomore Bonner, Sydney King, started a #WalkWithMe challenge to her family and friends to stay active and connected, which resulted in 2,392,331 and 331 steps submitted from over 23 states and 16 countries.
Our Bonner staff has even went the extra mile to celebrate us during our would-be graduations. They have also FaceTimed us when we were presented with incredible awards. They have even continued developing our education and training via online workshops.
This year, 567 Bonner students became alumni. Historically, 95% of these graduates have learned how to mobilize people for a cause or issue. and 85% of students have planned to use their knowledge and skills to solve community problems after they graduate. More importantly, Bonner students, graduates, and alumni know how interconnected and complex the problems facing our communities are and have never been more prepared to be change agents.
For 30 years, our Bonner community has been resilient and our heart for serving others has only become stronger. To truly embody this resilience, for the first time ever, the Bonner Foundation proudly hosts a virtual online Summer Leadership Institute that will reach the homes of many who may not have been able to join us before. We hope that you take many lessons from this opportunity, bring others along, and feel the true strength of Bonner love.
In this session and throughout this time, we invite you to think about the impact you have had on your service and engagement, and the impact your service and engagement has had on you. Bonner has changed our education, our learning, our community, our friendships, our families, our values.
We hope you find a message of hope in this network and in these next 2 days. Bonner has been providing students who are predominantly low income, first generation, and students of color the ability to succeed and exude excellence in their communities, despite contrasting narratives for the past 30 years.
30 years of access to education has only been amplified by the opportunity for students to serve. Bonner has been empowering leaders that the world needs for 30 years. Bonners have taken their transformative experience and used it to make intentional, groundbreaking changes throughout their communities, their campuses, their lives, and the world, and they will continue to do so.
What story of impact will you share today, tomorrow, and in the decades ahead?